We're going to identify sequences versus series and infinite versus finite. So the first thing we can identify is we see in this pattern or sequence we have an ellipse, but here we have an ellipse again. What about when we look at B? There's no ellipse, and D is also no ellipse. So in English, ellipses suggest so when you're writing English essays, an ellipse is usually a pause for a dramatic thought or something more is following. So we can actually take the English definition of ellipse and determine that, well, this series is not ending, so there's more. And if there's more, they are infinite and infinite. So finite would be when it has an end. You can think about the cycle of life. Okay? You have life and you have death. You are born and you die. This means your time on earth, I know it's supposed to be a capital, time on earth is equal to a finite time. So if you understand what finite and infinite means, infinity is too difficult to explain. So I can explain finite, but infinity is a bit more complicated. Then we know how to identify what we're working with. So the ellipse shows infinite and no ellipse shows finite. Okay. What about series versus sequence? Well, the series gets separated with this semicolon. Okay. So a sequence gets separated with a semicolon. So let's see, we have over here sequence and sequence. And whenever we see an addition within a pattern, we have a series. And that's a very easy way to identify what we have between a sequence, a series, infinite or finite. Okay, and then there's one more thing we can do is we can determine which type of sequence or series it is. We can see an addition of 2, addition of 2, addition of 2, so we know it's an arithmetic sequence. So infinite arithmetic sequence. Here we have an addition of 5, so plus 5. Then we have an infinite finite series. Same thing for plus half. So again, it would be an arithmetic infinite series. And then here we have a multiplication of 3. So we have a geometric finite sequence.